Hello again and welcome to this Unit 5 of the Sociology and Anthropology of Education course. In this last unit we are going to discuss about post-colonial and decolonial education. The objective of this unit is for us to ask ourselves how could we generate transformation on educational systems and in school practice and spaces that allow us to produce post-colonial education. That means changing structures in society if we have in mind that education and school reproduce the social structures inside classrooms. So it's important for us to understand how we can generate some transformations, how can we reimagine a school. This is a unit for imagine new ways of education, new ways for pedagogical practices that make it possible to transform society from classrooms. This is important for us to bear in mind that education as a social apparatus of power and of differentiation, education creates and maintains, reproduces those social inequalities and some social and cultural practices like racism, sexism, and other practices that are negative for social groups or classes. That's important for us to reflect on how could we change those structures and reinvent the school. The reinvention of a school is a challenge for modern states, and this is hard to achieve, but it has to be a goal. In our globalized times, we are going about education equality, multiculturalism, and other tools, other practices that make it possible to produce new forms of training children, new and innovative ways for the instruction of people. So this unit will go about how to organize or how to structure an anti-racist gender equality, ecological and more human education. How can we produce or make a school that is more inclusive, that is multicultural, that recognizes diversity as a core value of the educational process of a person. So it's important to understand that this is a change which will produce slowly, but we have to make little steps. We can change education systems step by step, and this is important, for example, to improve our assessment results. Colombia is one of the most undeveloped countries in its educational systems. For example, our results are really poor in many areas like reading comprehension, science, maths, and other subjects where difference is produced. So it's important to understand the social context, and for us as educators, for us as teachers in a training process, it is important to ask ourselves how could we support this changing process. It's not a simple thing. It won't be easy to arrange all the different tasks and goals it implies to transform a school. But it's important that we start, but by introducing little changes, by changing and transforming school and pedagogical practices from the classroom one day at a time. This is important for us to comprehend what are the socio-cultural and familiar backgrounds of our students, and to try to understand how can we bring all this knowledge to class. So we are discussing about this process of the reinvention of a school, because I'm convinced we need to generate different educational spaces and times, and we have the mission of improving and advancing educational processes, educational context. So through this final unit, Unit 5 of the course, we are going to study some alternatives. We are going to revise some methods applied and tried by teachers among other countries, and how these changes, these alternative models have worked, how they have functioned to change little practice, to be conscious of the discriminatory contexts and attitudes we have sometimes as teachers within the classroom, and how can we change our methods and be innovative and creative in searching for new experiences, new educational environments that allow all of our students to thrive in the best way and to give the best of themselves to get a greater education in our country.